excuse me? You're not even gonna pay me enough to cover my student loans for my bachelor's degree. And I'm also currently not wearing pants. Good morning. It is about 8:30 a.m. I have a job interview at 10 o'clock. It's like a first interview, so it's gonna be virtual. I need to get ready a little bit. I swear I'm not that nervous about it, but I have the anxiety poos. Like, emotionally, I'm not nervous. Like, yeah, it's an interview, whatever. I interview well. I'm usually not nervous about them. But my body is like panic. And the way my body panics is, well, my colon panics. That might be TMI, but if you get anxiety too, you know what I'm talking about. Since it's virtual, I don't think it's worth putting on a full face of makeup. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try this skin tint that I got. It's just a sample. Should I put on eyebrows? I feel like I should put on eyebrows. Okay, we'll do eyebrows. Okay, that's good enough for a low quality webcam. Let's go with Fair Neutral. I think I have applied way too much. Please hold. Why did I do my eyebrows before I put that on? What do you think? I think that looks pretty good. Might come back later and put some powder on it, but for now, I have to figure out what to wear. Maybe this. The good thing is I don't have to worry about pants. Okay, yeah. We're gonna have to go with this one. It's probably fine. I'm just anxious at this point. I've got probably 30 minutes before it starts. And I'm just in that like ADHD paralysis where I'm like, I can't start anything. I can't do anything else but sit and wait. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do for the next 30 minutes. Okay, that was only slightly painful. I need to go get changed out of these clothes and then deal with the laundry situation. Okay. I was trying to wash my pillows this morning, and I've never had an issue washing them in the washing machine, but somehow it got unbalanced and it just refused to wash them. So now I'm doing it in the bathtub because they're already soaking wet and full of water, so I gotta finish. The drain plug is stuck. Oh, okay. It's supposed to be pretty hot and sunny today, so hopefully that'll dry those. water all over the floor taking those outside. Okay. I threw off my whole plan for the morning, so I need to readjust. Vacuum. Okay, I did a workout, and I'm also currently not wearing pants, so we're going to be real careful with the camera angle, okay? I feel a little bit better now that I've worked off that anxious energy. The washing machine is behaving fine now. I don't know what its problem was earlier. Probably just not balanced and it didn't want to get its shit together. Much like me. Right now, I'm just going to try to finish up the laundry before 3 o'clock. It is currently 1:03. Our electric company increases the rates between 3 and 6 p.m. Call it peak hours. So I try not to do big electrical things, laundry, turn on the oven, things like that between 3 and 6. So I'm trying to get the laundry done, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. I had a whole to-do list, and then I got so discombobulated this morning that now I don't really want to do any of it. Well, for right now, more laundry. My mom put it really well the other day when she said that looking for a job is demoralizing. And she's right, it is. It's hard enough trying to find jobs to begin with. Like, I'm pretty sure at least a couple of the jobs that I've applied for so far are ghost jobs. So that's a great waste of my time. And then it makes me wonder, if you're not actually hiring, why are you collecting applications? Like, why are you collecting all of my data when you have no intention of filling a position? That's time I could have spent applying for another job, one that might actually hire me. And then there's the whole thing of some of them want resumes, most of them want resumes, and then some places also want you to fill out an application that asks you the exact same information that's on your resume. One or the other. Just let me do one or the other. I've heard that you have to do the application because the resume is not like a legal document, and when you sign the application, you're certifying that everything is correct. Why can't we just have a universal application? Instead of resumes and separate applications for every job, how about just a universal application that's basically a resume, but instead of everybody having to figure it out themselves, because writing a resume is hard too. Nobody teaches you how to do that. You got to figure that one out on your own. So instead of all of that, why don't we just have a universal application that's basically a resume, and then you sign it at the bottom saying, I certify that this is correct to the best of my knowledge, and then that's what you apply to every single job with. Because that would be too convenient. That would be too easy. And really, the whole job hunt process and interview process is designed to weed out people like me. To weed out the disabled, the neurodivergent, that sort of thing. Because, like, when it comes to work, I have a lot of skills because of my ADHD, because I've done so many different jobs. But that makes me overqualified for the entry-level jobs, so they don't want to hire me. And then the mid-level jobs that my experience, skills, education would otherwise make me qualified for, they don't want to hire me because of my spotty resume, because I've jumped around. And then when they ask, why did you leave your last job? If you put personal, because it's personal that I had to go get surgery, that's a red flag. And then they start thinking, well, is it a personal issue that you had with working? But if you put medical, that's another red flag. Because then they're going to wonder, is this an ongoing thing? And then they're going to leave this job too. And the medical one, you can't even really explain unless you go into super great detail on the application, because they can't ask you about medical stuff. Then, if you actually do get an interview, oh my God, the interview questions. Why do you want to work here? I don't, bro. I don't. I don't want to work here. I don't want to work anywhere. But I want to have money more than I don't want to work. So here we are. Why can't I just be honest? Why can't I just be honest? I don't want to work here, but I want to have money. And my ADHD perfectionism makes me physically incapable of doing a bad job. I have to do a good job at whatever I do. So you have somebody that has to do a good job because their anxiety won't let them not do a good job and wants money. I'm the perfect employee. I was watching a video the other day from somebody giving like career advice and like how to answer interview questions. And they were talking about the question of, what is your 5-year plan? That is such a trick question. That is such a sneaky BS trick question. Because they're not asking what your 5-year plan is. A 5-year plan is a personal plan for your life for the next 5 years. They don't want to know that. What they want to know is, if we hire you, what do you want to accomplish in this position, in this company, over the next 5 years? So really, it's not a 5-year plan. It's what are your career goals for the next 5 years. But they won't ask you that because they're trying to weed out neurodivergent people like myself that take things very literally. And if you haven't done your research and learned what the secret code is for all these questions, then you're going to answer honestly based on what they literally ask you, but that's not the answer they're looking for. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And then don't even get me started on like the job listings themselves. I have a mile-long list of duties and responsibilities for this position, and then pay information not provided. They're not even going to give you a range of what you can expect the position to pay. I saw one the other day. It was a part-time position. It paid less than $10 an hour. Bachelor's degree required. Excuse me? You're not even going to pay me enough to cover my student loans for my bachelor's degree. Absolutely effing not. And I'm trying to be kind of picky about the jobs that I apply for because I don't want to be miserable from day one. I get the fact that we live in the 7th circle of capitalism hell, but I don't think it's too much to ask for that my job be tolerable, neutral. I don't want anxiety every day on my way to work. I recognize that I'm probably not going to love it. It is called work after all. But why does it have to be torture? With how difficult it is to find a job right now, I joked the other day that it would be really funny if I got monetized on YouTube before I found a job. And from what I'm hearing from other people about how many applications they had to put in and how long it takes them to find a job right now, I feel like that's not out of the realm of possibilities. And I say that as of right now, I'm maybe 25% of the way towards monetization. So if it takes me 6 months to find a job, what could I accomplish on YouTube in 6 months? I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out. pillows have been out in the sun for like 7 hours now. They're a lot drier than they were, but they're still damp. That's okay. The dryer can finish it up. I lost track of how many times I've changed clothes today. Everything's just so uncomfortable for some reason. Clothes that typically fit me and like are comfortable, today it's like, it's itchy or it's too tight or it's touching me weird or whatever. So, it's just one of those days. I need to change my insulin pump and then find something for dinner. Needle in. Alright, and we're delivering insulin again. Always a good thing. I think we are going to take my nachos. You asked to be picked up. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm going to go eat my nachos and probably watch the Braves game, even though they're going to lose. And I think that's going to be about it for tonight. I guess this kind of turned into a do laundry with me vlog. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. Let's do it again sometime.